The problem with going last is everyone's stolen my buzzwords. So I was going to come out and say we're local, we're social, we're real-time, we're hyper-local, and we're personalised, which is actually what we are, but everybody's used those words today, so they're lower impact at the end of the day. We also concur with a lot of the other things that people have said today. There's a hell of a lot of crap on the social web. I mean, half of those things up there are just about Justin Bieber. But even when you remove all the Justin Bieber crap, in the context of location, it's still really, really hard to find out what's going on nearby. Like, for example, yesterday I went to Single Origin Coffee because that's my favourite coffee shop across the road. There you go, it's a local answer. And behind Single Origin there was a really cool art installation. And so people had taken some photos of that on Instagram and people had tweeted about it. I didn't follow either of those feeds and I didn't find out about it. Some of the other guys in our office who are already using Roamz saw that because it came up in their stream. The service understands what they're interested in and it's polling the social web in real time to find the best data about what's going on nearby. So it's pulling the best of the web, the needles in those social haystack, and it's delivering it to the users that we think are relevant. Because we've built some artificial intelligence and some machine learning to really understand what users like so that we're delivering them the right information at the right time in the right place. So that's some of the guys in our office who look after our machine learning. But if you lift up the hood to say, what's powering all of this? What we've done is we've built an engine that can look in real time at a piece of data in one silo of data and work out that the Facebook check-in is the same as the tweet that we've got, is the same as the Instagram photo, is the same as all these other social pieces of content. So we can give you a holistic view of what's going on. So it's almost like putting on some social goggles and x-raying into the place and seeing what's going on there, seeing the buzz and seeing the things that are happening. But if I'm not interested in that place, I don't actually see it. So every Saturday morning without fail, I wake up, I roll over to my wife and I say, what are we going to do today? We've got a 2-year-old kid, so that kind of changes my context of what the possible answers could be. And every Saturday, we kind of look through the Herald, we kind of do a Google search, we look on Facebook to see what our friends are doing. But there isn't one property that says, hey, Jonathan, we know what you like, this is what's going on nearby, and these are the things that are already out there. Why reinvent the wheel? Why reinvent all these different platforms when the data's there, but it's just really hard to access? So we've pulled together a really good team. We've got people who specialise in machine learning and artificial intelligence. We've stolen a bunch of PhDs from Macquarie to help us with the really difficult engineering challenges. We've received a Series A from a listed media company called Salmat. We were lucky to also receive one of Industry and Investment's mobile concierge grants, and we received support from PayPal and also Sydney chef Tony Bilson. So there's a lot of people who believe in this team. We've got a great diversity of skills from corporate, from startup, from big business, from media, from a whole bunch of different skill sets, which is fusing together and running really quickly. I better not get to that slide, that's giving it away. But I can hear all you saying, look, Twitter had a great idea. I'm not equating us to Twitter yet. Twitter had a great idea. 5 years later, it's really engaging, but then I'm not actually making any money. Jonathan, how are you going to make money? Well, the way that we're thinking about it is that we'll understand what people like, we'll understand where they go, they'll be using the platform to actually find places, and we'll be able to engage with them in a one-on-one fashion. So a small business will be able to reach out to whether it's a social influencer, to one of their loyal customers, to the loyal customers of the competitor down the road who they want to reach out to and show what's going on. So it's not just about deals, because I mean, there's only so many Brazilians that a man can go to in Parramatta before they unsubscribe from an email address. This is about engagement in your local area and telling you what's going on. So it's sort of a pull strategy that people are already there, and if there's other things that we can do to monetize that traffic, that's how we'll actually make money at the end of the day. The wow moment for me with this app, because we've already got it in the hands of some alpha users, was that A, they're finding out about places and events and activity on the app. And that was the big phew moment, because that's what we set out to achieve. They're finding out about stuff they wouldn't have found out about except for Roamz. But the other cool thing that they're doing is before they're going into a place, they're actually seeing what the word of mouth is, because we're actually amplifying that word of mouth at places. So the day started with a speaker who said, look, we're doing it for the kids. We heard about doing it to cure illness. We haven't heard about saving kittens. But our pitch is really that we're making people happy, because we're finding out about those serendipitous moments that you wouldn't have found out about except for our app. So we're launching shortly in the App Store. Sign up at roamz.com to get a beta invitation. And we're launching formally in the middle of October at Web 2.0 in Silicon Valley. So thanks for your time. You've got your beer, guys.